Coucou tout le monde, c'est Emma pour une vidéo sur Tales of Xillia et on se retrouve là maintenant sur le jeu. Elise nous accompagne encore. Ok, Leia n'est pas là, c'était bien Leia. Hein. Bref. Oui, j'aurais peut-être dû m'occuper un peu de stratégie, capacité urbe de lys avant, mais bon, écoutez, on va prendre de la bouffe. Mais est-ce qu'il faut vraiment prendre de la bouffe? C'est ça la question. Pourquoi j'ai pas besoin vraiment de beaucoup d'XP ces derniers temps. Ça ira. Ah, sinon je m'en prends un. Putain, mais ça coûte trop cher. 6000. Wow, et puis merde, je vais pas gaspiller mes sous à ça, c'est super cher quoi. Faut pas abuser non plus quoi.
Leia would never forgive me if I left without a word. I should at least go and say goodbye.
Bon bah faut aller au Havre de l'Europe donc où qu'elle est, où qu'elle est, où qu'elle est, où qu'elle est. Vous savez où elle est? Ah! L'Ifrit, Ragnum, là. Ouais bon, il se trompe complètement sur les noms. Hein. C'est Ifrit, Sylph, Ondine et le dernier, je sais pas. Il mélangeait un peu les lettres. Non mais sérieusement, elle est où? Rendez-vous au Havre de l'Europe, bon bah...
Where's Leia? I wanted to thank her.
This ship is bound for Azul. Is this part of the plan you mentioned?
It is.
If you hatch this plan, then we know it will work.
You're not going to make amends with your father?
What's the point, Mom? We're minutes from leaving.
Your father is just worried about you, honey. Please understand that.
On comprend rien.
I hate to impose, but would you look after this young lady for a few days?
Someone from Sapstrath Sea Haven will be coming to pick her up. Can you watch her until then?
Oh, she's adorable. Yes, of course. I'll take good care of her.
This kind of abandonment could really stunt our emotional growth and stuff and things!
Jude! Dad, I've made up my mind. I'm going with Mila.
You're not going anywhere with that woman. The things she's gotten you involved with.
Looky here. I just can't get rid of you people, can I?
Alvin?
My new job didn't really pan out. You know, I still haven't worked off all the money I got last time, so I guess you're stuck with me.
You're coming with us?
You know this man?
Yeah, we're old traveling buddies.
Alvin! Can you believe these meanies are abandoning us?
You poor little spud. You can fight just as well as they can. Come on, let's bring the kid and her toy along. It'll be just like old times.
But Alvin...
Don't worry, I'll protect her if things get dicey. Come on, Rowan.
You're stuck with us, Butler!
Last call for boarding. The ship will be departing momentarily.
If we can't pry people off, I guess they have to come.
Well then, what are you waiting for? Hurry aboard.
Yay!
It seems I am no match for you.
And now you two.
Yeah, I better get aboard.
Jude!
Dad,
Don't you have something to say to your parents?
goodbye.
Remember, taking responsibility for your actions is part of becoming an adult.
Eh ben, il le fait très bien. Pourquoi il y a l'œuf de Yoshi sur ce papier? Oh là là. Fatigué que je suis. N'empêche, ils sont bizarres leurs bateaux.
This tub's bound for Lakutum Sea Haven? I thought you were heading for Fenmont.
You're asking this now? You really do go with the flow, huh? Like, literally.
I couldn't care less where we wind up. I'm only here to look after Miss Elise.
And me! The band's back together!
You're not exactly part of the bargain.
Rowan, please tell us your plan for taking us to Azul.
Very well. I believe trying to force our way through Fort Gondala now would be a suicide mission, to put it bluntly. I saw the fortress's security columns being activated as we were escaping, right after Mila was injured.
And those are...
They're weapons made by humans using Earth spirits.
Hmm?
It would take an entire division of soldiers to defeat those automata, and only if they had a clever strategy.
But the sea routes to Fenmont are still closed. So if we're heading to Azul...
You mean to cross from Azul to Fenmont over land?
That's quite a hike. What do we do about Fezabel Marsh?
Oh yeah, that's true. That swamp apparently stretches forever north of Fenmont. It's supposed to be the natural equivalent of Fort Gondala in terms of fortification.
Isn't that marsh impossible to cross? Something about the spirit climb being too severe?
Most of the time. But the interseasonal winds have blown, which means that Solemn is upon us. That means the spirit climb has shifted from Efrita to Renome. Fezabel Marsh should be passable. For now, anyway.
If you say so.
I'm not sure I understand either.
In other words...
We're good to go if we hustle through the marshes, right?
Exactly. In any case, hustling is the order of the day. It seems we have little time left.
Why? What's gonna happen?
I have received word that even after you left Sherrilton, the golems in Fort Gondala remain activated. This does not bode well for us. It's a clear sign that Rashagal is readying for open war.
With who? With Azul?
Why would they want to do that?
I must destroy the Lance of Kresnik before it can be used in battle.
What's wrong?
There's a person in there.
Xillia.
Huh?
Friend of yours?
Yeah, a real barrel of fun.
La 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 la.
I got so bored waiting in there, I must have fallen asleep.
Then you'll be well rested for the return trip home.
Return trip? I'm coming with you.
This isn't a game.
I know, right? Who are you?
This is Alvin, our little buddy.
Pleasure to meet you.
I'm Leia. Pleasure to meet you too, little buddy.
Little buddy?
It's okay, right, Mila? I can come along?
Perhaps. Why do you want to?
Wait, seriously?
Your strength really inspired me back at the mine. I thought to myself, I want to be just like you. Well?
Is that it?
I thought you might say that. Hold on. What is that? I filled the scrap of paper with all kinds of reasons. Take a look.
Reasons why you should come with us?
Yep, at least 100.
Very well. You can come with us. I like you. You're so very... human.
You gotta be kidding.
Okay, now that it's all official. I'm happy to join. Thanks for asking.
Bon. Ok. Comment va-t-on organiser ça? Wow, 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 t'es gentil, mais mis là sur le banc. Mis là en deuxième. Je pense que je vais faire ça comme ça. Mais j'aime bien Rowan aussi. Rowan, il était bon quand même, un peu. Et il y a plus de PV qu'Elise et... Ouais, je sais pas. Hein. Oula, c'est quoi qu'il a là? Rowan. Bon. C'est parti mon kiki.
Sorry to be such a burden back there. I'll try to be more
11
careful.
minutes 47 et on va au magasin d'armes. Développer, développer. Oh putain, x3. Non, magasin d'objets. Non. Magasin... Ah non. Magasin d'armes, je pouvais l'upgrader. Non. 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 Non, non, non. 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 Oh, putain, ça je garde pour une... Jure, ça donne qu'un point. Bra. Ouais, non, du coup, je vais garder ça pour une autre fois. Surtout qu'accessoire, j'utilise. Non, mais je deg. Aile de sylph, on a déjà. Harpie. Putain, quand même de 100 en plus, quoi. Donc on va acheter ça, déjà. Blizzard, on lui avait promis. 110. Ah, il a équipé. On lui avait acheté Blizzard, finalement. Peut-être qu'il se l'est acheté tout seul. Baguette à rubis. C'est moins bon que celle qu'elle a actuellement. Bah, c'est bizarrement. Bah, elle a le bâton de tempête. Bah oui, ils se sont achetés des nouveaux trucs apparemment. Et lui, il s'est acheté la Maelstrom. Parce qu'on lui avait acheté... Cyclone. Ben on l'aurait eu. Putain, mais 100 en plus en attaque P. Attends, je vais pas acheter ça qui donne que 50 quoi. Finalement, on a pris quoi? On a juste pris Harpie. Bah, allez, c'est parti. Hein. On a juste elle, mais je préfère attendre un peu Cyclone. Ah, c'est chaud. On va juste encore une fois aller voir le magasin d'objets. Putain, non.
Hey, are we close to Niakara?
Are we?
Don't you want to drop by?
Why? I have no business there. Is there some reason you want to go?
No, of course not. I just figured the villagers might be worried. They worship you, remember?
I appreciate your concern for the villagers' well-being, but we have no time for detours.
If we follow the Lakutam High Road north, we shall reach a city known as Shandu. We should head there first.
Hold your horses. What about that monster that prowls the high road? What's it called? The Lord of Lakutam?
My, you are well informed. Rest assured, the Lord of Lakutam is a slave to spirit climbs just like any other monster. Now that we have shifted into Renome, the beast will be positively timid. I doubt it will venture anywhere near the high road.
See, little buddy? No reason to be scared.
Don't expect me to pluck you from the monster's jaws, Spud.
Right then. Let's hit the high road.
Elle a des doutes. Elle a des doutes sur Alvin à mon avis. Et moi aussi.
All right, another wall scaled.
Moi aussi. Sérieusement, je lui fais pas confiance à Steve. C'est pas que je lui fais pas confiance, mais je le sens pas. Je les citron peut-être pas. On va en prendre que 3. En sachant comment ça se termine de toute façon. On en a 15 déjà. Ça c'est inutile. Remède. On en a pour quand même 5975 hein. C'est parti. C'est parti, c'est parti. La Lakutam, on en est à 17 minutes 20 de vidéo. Oula, on est où sur la carte du monde? Ah, on est là-bas, on est tout en haut là. Ah pardon, je t'ai coupé. Excuse.
And if you don't...
The spirit climb in Lakutam keeps the area cloaked in a perpetual golden sunset.
Oh, that sounds so romantic.
Il y a un trou là-bas. Quand je parle de trou, c'est... Ils sont encore mignons ces bestioles là. Ramper. Hop.
When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of home.
N'empêche, Alvin, c'est quand même le personnage le plus mystérieux, je pense. Hein. Quoique, sur Elise, on n'en sait pas trop, mais on se demande pas trop non plus. Je sais pas pourquoi, mais...
Expecting a message, Alvin?
Huh?
I've seen him using that bird to send letters before. into a woman, apparently.
Sorry, folks. I'll be done in a jiff. Everyone, take 5.
Hey, Mila. You gave something to Ivor a while back. Was it the thing you swiped from the laboratory?
Yes, it was the Spyrex used to operate the Lance of Kresnik.
That little thing? But shouldn't you keep it with you?
No. In fact, it would be dangerous to get anywhere near the Lance of Kresnik with that Spyrex in hand.
Oh, well, you know better than me.
There was a problem, however. The channeling circle that bound and captured the 4. I believe it was generated by that Spyrex. I will need to generate a channeling circle of equal power to release them.
In other words, you'll need that Spyrex to save the 4 great spirits.
I may need the 4's power to destroy the Lance of Kresnik, too. The real question, then, is when should I retrieve the key from Ivor?
Hey, does that mean you can also use Spyrex to cast arts? It's not just for the Lance of Kresnik?
What's the simplest way to explain this? Remember the street lamps in Fenmont? People light them with spirit arts. It's a simple parlor trick. Even a child could do it. But what happens if more powerful spirit arts are required?
Those require a powerful caster. Someone with a mana lobe of sufficient capacity. The greater the capacity, the more mana can be produced when using arts. That capacity is determined at birth. It's immutable.
Precisely. That's one of the laws of Rhizomaxia. But a Spyrex doesn't rely on the caster at all. A caster wielding a Spyrex can power anything, from a tiny streetlight to a gigantic object like the Lance of Kresnik. Mana capacity ceases to be a limitation.
But that sounds really handy.
Non.
It is handy, and that's precisely why it's so dangerous. With the Spyrex, anyone can wield arts potent enough to capture the 4, and anyone can use that power to kill others, just as they plan to do with the Lance of Kresnik. Anyhow, we should get going.
She's right about one thing. Weapons like the Lance of Kresnik must be destroyed. But is Spyrex itself really such a bad thing?
Je l'ignore. Je ne sais pas si ça... Si les Spyrex ça existe aussi dans les précédents Tales of. Parce que je rappelle, mais les Tales of, j'en ai pas joué. C'est mon premier. Et pour l'instant je ne suis pas déçu. Alors j'ai déjà vu dans mon magasin, allez dans le magasin où je vais acheter mes jeux vidéo, le Tales of Graces F.
When I see a sunset like this, I can't help but think of dinner. Are we eating soon?
Oh merde, heureusement que je me suis retourné assez rapidement. Oh cette musique.
Let us move onward.
Afficher capacité liée en combat. Appuyez sur R1 quand le menu combat est ouvert pour afficher les capacités liées de vos personnages. Les capacités liées sont des capacités dans les... Ah ouais. Bon, en combat, donc là j'appuie sur R1, ça ne m'affiche rien du tout. Il n'y avait pas un trou quelque part. J'avais pas vu un trou. Ouais, en effet. J'ai presque J'avais presque passé à côté. Quel handicapé. J'avais presque passé à côté. Quel handicapé. Putain. C'était presque un rime. Attends, c'était quoi le premier mot? Handicapé, c'est... Putain, je me souviens même plus du premier mot, quoi. Ah là là, c'est tellement ridicule. Je suis ridicule. N'empêche, avec le micro, ça doit rendre bien mal. C'est quoi ça? Wait. Ok. Ah ouais, mais c'est mieux que la tête de champignon qu'il avait à un moment. Oh, sérieusement, il va encore recevoir une lettre ou quoi, lui? Putain, il est pas sérieux.
It's a miracle! You can walk! Ivor, what are you doing here?
Who's this guy?
Mila's handmaid.
Now that your legs have healed, you must return to the village at once. Please, if something else were to happen to you, I don't know what I'd do.
I cannot return yet. I have business in Fenmont.
In that case, allow me to accompany you.
Non.
That won't be necessary. I have all the help I need.
From these people?
These people, Jude and Leia here, helped me walk again. They can be trusted.
Jude again?
I'm Leia. Nice to meet you. He's got some issues, huh?
You must feel pretty pleased with yourself now that Lady Mila is on her feet again.
Well, I did promise I would help her walk again, and here she is walking.
How dare you take credit for this miracle? It was all due to Lady Mila's divine power! It must have been! Maxwell, curse you! I was the one who was supposed to heal her!
Sorry?
That's right. Beg for your forgiveness, you phony! Atone for your blasphemy!
What is he talking about?
It would seem Jude keeps the most eccentric company. All of his acquaintances are so unique.
Ivor, I gave you an important mission. Why are you here?
I've not forgotten about the defense of the village, and the item you entrusted to me is safe. I have it hidden in a place known to no other. However, I recently received this.
Maxwell is in grave danger. You must rescue her at once.
I rushed forth immediately. I only just now caught up with you, Lady Mila.
Who could have written something like this?
I wonder. But in any case, it's mistaken. As you can see, I'm perfectly Ivor, run!
You have got to be kidding me! It looks really pissed off!
What happened?
That doesn't matter right now. Just focus.
Sweet!
Let's go!
Roger.
Aerial fire! Flame spear! Steel! Let's go! Flame spear!
Putain, mais il prend rien.
Ready when you are.
Genre, regardez, il y a un ennemi sur le côté, il va nous rejoindre. Il va rejoindre l'ennemi.
No breaks?
Sorry, everyone. Sorry, everyone.
Field. No breaks? No breaks?
Sorry, everyone. Not yet. It's not working? Focus! All right.
Nice one.
Occupe-toi de lui. Alvin.
What, giving up already? Not looking good. Kidding me.
Et il a l'air vachement OP ce truc.
You have got to be kidding me. You look really pissed off.
How did this happen?
That doesn't matter right now. Just focus.
Focus! That's one!
Roger.
Fire! Steel! Let's go! Flame here! Focus! Focus! Focus!
I'll help.
Sorry. Everyone.
Rally the souls and grant us life.
Jure la résurrection.
I'm sorry, everyone.
Putain, mais c'est fucking hardcore quoi, ce truc. Attends. Bon, déjà, voir les arteliers avec Mila. Ouais merde, oui, je plus Mila. Vortex ascendante, tempête de serre, assez... Putain, pourquoi il n'y a pas avec balayage aquatique? Balayage aquatique, balayage aquatique, balayage aquatique. Les points démoniaques. Putain, on va lui donner le point démoniaque aussi. Balayage aquatique et point démoniaque. Point démoniaque.
You have got to be kidding me. You look really pissed off.
How did this happen?
That doesn't matter right now. Just focus.
Ready?
Got it.
Not yet. What happened? Sorry, everyone.
Sorry, guys. I
Farewell, Summerson.
Guardian Field. Guardian Field.
Right. Rebel, Summerson, death knell. Burn.
Sorry, everyone.
You have got to be kidding me. You look really pissed off.
How did this happen?
That doesn't matter right now. Just focus.
Focus. Focus. Focus.
Now you're here.
Let's go.
Flame spear. Healed as well. Stay strong.
Focus. One.
Roger.
Bien sûr, on l'a raté. C'est ça que j'aime pas à Aerial Fire.
It's not over yet.
The familiar battlefield.
Ça me fait chier. Je t'avais mis point démoniaque. Mais allez, mais sérieusement, mais il est trop OP ce truc. Vous savez quoi, on va faire quelque chose pour pas se faire chier. Moi, j'ai pas envie de me casser la tête, surtout pas maintenant. Donc ce qu'on va faire, c'est qu'on va vite se mettre en même facile. J'ai pas envie de me casser la tête.
You have got to be kidding me. It looks really pissed off.
How did this happen?
That doesn't matter right now. Let's focus.
Healers! One, Roger.
Time for some fun.
Ah, je peux plus me lier.
I'll cover you.
Je peux plus me lier. J'ai un...
We finally stopped it.
That was too close.
What caused this? I did not expect it to be that active.
Ça c'est grave, ça l'ISO. Ça sérieusement, c'est chiant.
All right.
Never stop improving.
Never stop improving. Sérieusement, ça fait déjà 38 minutes qu'on est de nouveau ensemble. Bon ben on va se quitter là-dessus. Hein. Bah oui, on s'était quitté quand on était encore un truc.
You call that timid? I thought you said the monster would be a pussycat now that its solemn and Renome is here.
That should be the case, unless...
With the 4 great spirits missing, the spirit climbs have essentially stopped shifting.
Great. How will we cross Fezabel Marsh to get to Fenmont?
Cross Fezabel Marsh? You people are out of your minds! Only a wyvern could reach Fenmont at this point. Fortunately, it just so happens that I, the redoubtable handmaid, can be of assistance to Lady Mila.
You know a way to get there?
I have in my possession a wyvern, faithful only to me. I would be happy to transport Lady Mila to Fenmont.
Oh, j'aimerais trop avoir un
Any
dragon.
other way?
Huh?
There is, isn't there? Tell me.
I have heard of a clan in Shandu that can control monsters. They raise wyverns there, apparently.
I guess that's our next stop.
Onward to Shandu.
Ivor, thank you. Ivor?
Shall we go?
Yeah.
C'est ça d'être un putain de connard de merde.
Lying phony fraud! That's the bird that delivered the letter. You dirty bird! When Mila saves the 4 great spirits, she will need the key in your possession. This will be your chance to beat Jude once and for all. Wait until I contact you again. Then you will free the 4 great spirits and become Lady Mila's true champion. You won't get the upper hand this time, phony!
Oui, mais non. Non! Ouais bon, c'était mis en facile donc j'ai pas envie de dire mais bon... j'ai même pas envie de bouger. N'empêche j'aime bien, je préfère vraiment plus Xillia par rapport à Elise parce qu'elle soigne mais elle attaque quand même aussi. Donc ça c'est bien. Bon ça c'est parce que j'ai mis ça dans le truc de l'IA. Bon on va faire une petite sauvegarde et donc voilà. Allez moi je vous dis au revoir, salut, bonne journée, à la prochaine, au revoir.